Hello, hello. Hello, friends. Let's see who is here. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since we last met, so I'm glad to be here. Just send me a text if you are here for me to welcome you guys, because I don't see anyone. YouTube is, I think, a little bit delayed, and it doesn't show me who is around right away. I hope everybody is doing great on this Sunday. I had a very busy morning. I barely made it to the stream, so I was out up until 15 minutes ago. For those of you who wants to join, I posted the route to the description field of the stream. I believe you should be able to see it there if you want to join and follow along and fly together. We are departing from Kastrup in Copenhagen to our destination airport, Schiphol in Amsterdam. So that's where we are at right now. Okay, I am trying to see who is here, but just type something in the chat. Oh, Magnus, how are you? Cheers to Echo Sierra Golf Golf. I hope you are doing great, my friend. Welcome to the stream. All right, I will be. Hey, Koshik. The gate. I think I am parked at gate 2, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll show you the live map so that you can get a sense of where I am at from the VFR map. If I can zoom in, I am right there. Besides runway 12. Okay, so I think this is gate 2 as far as I remember. It should be. And we can try to take a look around to see if we have a gate number. No, we don't, but that's where I am. I remember putting gate 2. And I know you are waiting for the delivery stream for the Airbus A320. I will be posting it tonight or tomorrow. Sorry for the delay. Things get really busy on my end, and I'm getting ready to go back to my country to visit my mom and dad after 2 years. So that's also why everything is a little bit busy right now. I'm not thinking about it, Magnus. Do you think we should use ATC? We can try if you like. I don't mind. They are just, I feel like they are drunk and they are like failing on giving proper directions, but we can try. I haven't tried it since the last couple sim updates. I don't know if it's improved by any means, but we can give it a try to ATC. Okay, let me see if I can see you at B3. I'm looking around to see the gamer tags. Maybe it just takes some time for the new users. Yeah, I am in multiplayer Koshik. I am. Hey, Spooky! Welcome to the stream. Good to have you back. How are things on your end? Is everything going okay? Yeah, multiplayer is turned on. I'm seeing the gamer tags, but let's check the server real quick. That might be one of the reasons why you are not seeing me. So I am at USA East server. For those of you who are not on this server, that might be the reason why we are not seeing each other. So, hi Danny, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. I hope you are doing great as well. It's been a while, I know, but it's great to meet with all of you guys again one more time in a live stream. It's really exciting for me. So while your guys are trying to join, Koshik, I'm not sure I understand the question. Landing runway ramp. We are departing from runway 22 right, if I'm not mistaken, according to the flight plan. That should be the departure runway. And we will taxi there. But yeah, Magnus was suggesting us to use ATC, so that's what we will be doing today, and we will be using in-game ATC to see what has changed. So let's get back into the cockpit. While you guys are setting your planes up and your simulators, I will start powering the aircraft. Batteries are on, and I think we can now turn on the EFB and call the ground power unit. Yeah, I hope so that too, Spooky. I was a little bit worried when turning on the multiplayer, but I think we'll be fine. I think. Alright, external power is coming. And we can ask for baggage and catering too, right? Yeah, we can. Just for fun. Oh, the runway we are planned to land. Koshik, I think the entire route I posted to the description field of the stream, but we are landing to runway 24 at Schiphol. Do you want me to show the route? I mean, you can follow along. I'll share the route with you, but I can show it on Navigraph if you guys are interested in seeing the route, or maybe try to pull the SimBrief screen. Magnus, I keep saying this. I need to find some time where you are online as the VATSIM controller to do a live stream while you are the controller at Echo Sierra Golf and do a live stream departing from there or landing into there, either way. But I am really excited to do that. Let me know through the channel. Red, welcome. Yeah, I'll show it on Navigraph. Give me a second. I'll show you guys the route. Okay. Navigraph screen is coming right away. It will just put the simulator to the side. I just changed the layout a little bit just to have a better view. But you should be seeing the route now on Navigraph. That's where we are at. That's our departure chart. Okay. And we are departing runway 22 right to Lang 1's Charlie departure. From there to LANGO taking airway P999 or 9er rather to ALS. From there November 872 to Demir, and then November 872 again to De Gaulle, Golan, Kubat, all the way to Eel. We are taking November 872, and then from there our arrival starts Eel 1 Alpha to runway 24 at Schiphol in Amsterdam. So let me know if you are happy with the route. I will switch back to the simulator. But this is the route. And I will be putting it there. And I'm pretty sure I put it in the description. Spooky, if you don't mind, can you check the description to see if it's there? Because I don't want to leave this live stream screen to avoid any unwanted problems. I'm going back to the simulator now. But I will post the route to the chat. Let's do that, just to be on the safe side. So that we can all take a look at the route from here. There you have it, guys. The route is posted to the chat. You can see it there. That's our routing for today's flight. Thanks, Spooky, for checking. It's in the chat as well. So let's get the ground power connected and start aligning the IRSs. Get ourselves some lighting going. Let's brighten up the screens a little bit. I'm not using Track AR. I might at some point, but I don't know. In live streaming, it gives people motion sickness, and I try to stay away from Track AR. But I think this will do. This will work just nice. I'm fine. Okay. All right, the screens are brighter. We got some cockpit lighting going. We don't need the floodlights at all. Red thread. I'm usually using Volanta. I used On Air back in the days for a little bit. I had a 6-month subscription to On Air, but for me it gets quite boring. I still have FS Economy. I don't know if I should go back to On Air at some point, but I don't know. I got bored, to be honest with you. It is not fun if you are doing it by yourself. It requires some friends to fly with and share, and maybe just work with the same company to make On Air fun. If you are single, solo flying, it gets boring quite fast. Cool. So the other thing I haven't done is, let's see if I have my company here. No, we don't. Let's put that in there as well. So that we can track it here at the dashboard and get some weather information for our departure and arrival, hopefully. There we go. We can take a look at the operational flight plan through here and then start programming our FMC. Or rather, MCDU in Airbus language. I keep forgetting about it. All right, first things first. We'll do the initialization and request init. Great. No, Koshik, it's okay if you are not using the NX mode. That's fine. You can join, I think, with the default Airbus A320. It will be fine. The basics go the same. You can program the flight and everything. I just use SimBrief integration with the NX to make it a little bit easier to program and do not waste time over here. So that's why I use the integration. Yeah, as I said, it's fine. You can join with any aircraft of your choice. I guess it's fine. All right, next screen, we'll plan for this according to our operational flight plan. I am using the development version, red thread. I haven't updated it prior to starting the stream, so not sure which version I have, but I think this one is 2 days old, the development version of the NX. All right, so I'm just looking at the fuel. So we are going to need a block fuel of 4.229er or 4,229 kilograms of fuel. So let's make sure we have that much in the tanks. We'll do it from here. We'll go to the MCDU menu, ETSU, AOC, performance, weight and balance, and then we will load the fuel. So it should update the block fuel. Let's check it out to see if it will. Fuel on board. There we go. That's good enough. Let's go to the next page and load the payload. It should load the aircraft. The other thing I'm not sure why it's not happening is when you load it from here, this is not changing on this loads and balances screen. So I tend to go and do the calculation and add some over here to match what I see in SimBrief, which I see a takeoff weight of 62.8 tons. And we are not there yet, so we will increase this to 62.479. That's good enough. And it will put our center of gravity out of the limits, but when you hit the payload load for the from the MCDU, it should fix it. Like you see here, it is fixed now. Very good. So that is that. Initialization is done. Now we can go over here. We can just press and get the zero fuel weight and block fuel calculations copied over to the MCDU. Good, good. Yeah, Koshik, no problems. Mine is an i5 processor too. It loads a little bit slower, but when it loads, it's good. Okay, let me take a look outside to see who is around and see if I can spot any of you guys. If you are joining, not seeing anybody at the moment. Hopefully I will see some of you if you are joining us. Oh, I'm glad I didn't did that, Spooky. I just used the one I have and I said, okay, I don't have time to update this right now, and if something goes wrong, I don't have time to fix it before starting the stream. Hey Modo, welcome to the stream. We are doing great. How about yourself? I hope you are doing great too. I was just trying to get the aircraft ready as well as chatting with the people in the stream and taking it easy. So what we need to do at this point is we need to go to the flight plan, which I believe is now here. As you see, it's all here. I will double check the departure. Oh, okay. Of course, Magnus, tell me when you are online, and I would love to fly from Echo Sierra Golf Golf to Echo Hotel Alpha Mike with you as the controller. That'll be great. So we are departing runway 22, right? As I mentioned in the chat, the route. So we'll select 22 right, and our SID, standard instrument departure, is going to be Lang 1 Charlie, this one right here. I think we don't have any transitions. Let's insert this and let's take a look at the plan to make sure we don't have any discontinuities or anything like that. All looking good to me. So let's clean this. From there, we will go to the performance. We will adjust this. As I said, I have a website that I use for takeoff performance calculation, but today unfortunately that service is down, so we are going to guesswork. Oh yeah, good to hear that, Model 45. I was out up until 15 minutes before the stream. Actually, I did got my motorcycle endorsement today, so I was on a permit, but I passed the riding skills test and got my permit. Let's start doing this manually. So we'll do flaps 1, and I'm assuming we can't put anything here, so I will just put the Toro THS, trimmable horizontal stabilizer, to 0.0 because I have no calculation around that. We will just throw in a flex temp of 60 degrees. We have a long runway, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then transition altitude is, I believe, 5,000 in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. Magnus, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not checking this from SimToolkit Pro or any other place. And then we will plug in the V-speeds according to this calculation, and that's our performance calculated. Next, let's see what else we got left. This part is done. That is done. Radio navigation. See the charts to see if there is a close by VOR station that we can track. For our departure, just to be on the safe side, we have Kastrup right where we are at, which is the VOR of the airport, but we also have the ALS VOR, which is 114.7. So let's keep that 114.7 to VOR 1. We will keep that in there for reference. We'll turn on the flight director and constraints, and we'll pull the switch to VOR to track 114.7. We will set the barometric pressure. What was the barometric pressure at Copenhagen? Let's see here. It's 1012. So let's set that. Oh, it's 1011 according to the simulator, so we'll take that one. Our cruising altitude for today's flight is going to be 36,000 feet, so flight level 360. And as far as I can tell, there are no altitude restrictions on our departure or in our SID. As far as I see from the text and the chart itself, we need to stick 250 knots below flight level 70. That's what it says. IRS is, I believe, aligned, so we can switch to managed speed and heading, which is good. And we are pretty much set up, I guess, at this point for our departure. MCDU is programmed. Motor 45, I had that safety course before. I know how to ride a motorcycle, but I had to prove it to the folks in United States because they didn't accept my European motorcycle endorsement, and they said, we cannot transfer this, you need to go and take the test again. And that's what I did today. I'm hoping to have a lot of fun with that too this summer, hopefully. But yeah, it was fun. So that all happened over this weekend. Spooky, the cruise level is 360. Flight level 360. Yep, I mean, it was okay. And I think it made me remember how I passed my first one, so it was fun. And the testing guy from Abate, Indiana, was very, very kind, so he made things much more easier. Alright folks, let me jump outside to see who is here. Spooky is right next to us using the Iberia livery, or that's me displaying the wrong livery for him. I'm not sure how the liveries are handled with the multiplayer. It is still not, I believe, quite accurate. But I think we are pretty much ready to push back. Let me check the MCDU again. Init page is done. We have the zero fuel weight and everything calculated. Performance is calculated as well. New display at the bottom right. Let me see. You're talking about you're not talking about the EFB Motor 45, right? Yeah, performance is down, fuel we have done. All right, let's fire up the APU now. And let's get ourselves ready for departure. Let's turn on the passenger signs and everything. Emergency lights are armed. Crew emergency oxygen supply is turned on. We don't have any fuel in the center tanks, I believe. Yep, center tanks are empty, so we can keep those pumps off. And APU is starting. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, that shows you the movement of my controller. If I just zoom down here, that new screen, I found a tool that displays what my movements are in terms of pitch or bank, and then I think it displays the throttle as well as the rudder pedals too, so it should. I thought it might be fun to see the controls on the screen, so that's what's there, Modo 45. All right, let's see how the APU is doing. So the APU is online. We can turn the bleed air on. APU bleed is turned on now. We can get rid of the external power. And we can chill the cockpit a little bit as well as the cabin because it's a hot day today. And we are pretty much ready for our pushback. So let's go to the ground services. See, everything is on. We can disconnect the external power now. And we can get rid of the jetway. Why you are not doing it? Do we still have the door open? Yes, we do. Well, some reason jetway is not. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right, we are pretty much ready for pushback at this point. Let's see what taxi route we need to take. So we are departing from runway 22 right, which is right here, and that user waypoint, that's very dumb, that's very stupid, but we'll live with that for now. We'll push the tail to the left, take this taxiway, go down here, follow along this taxiway all the way to the end of the runway, and that should be, I believe, oh, that's 04, not 24. I think we are on this end, which is 24. And we'll do it on Navigraph. I'll take a look at the airport charts and the taxi routes. All right, airport information. There we go. Yep, that is the runway. We are starting off here, so that taxi route will do. And that should be a fairly short taxi, hopefully. All right, let's call the tug. Come on, buddy. The tug is coming. Let's check the overhead one more time. And I will look to the chat in a second to see what's going on. And we can turn the beacon on at this point because we are getting ready to start the engines after pushback, or with the pushback rather. And one thing I haven't checked is my controls. Let me make sure I have the Airbus selected. Yep, that is not what I want. Let me fix this real quick, guys. I have to select the Airbus profile. There we go. This should do. And this guy here. All right, that's what it is. Great, we are good now. Sorry about that. But now we can push back. Parking brake is, let's see, off now. And let's start the pushback. Oh, we need to call the tag again? That's a little bit weird. Why are you disconnected? Anyway, he's driving up. We'll be fine. Okay. He is almost there. Spooky, are you ready to push back as well? I'm taking a look around to see Koshik. If you are here. Are you using the same gamer tag? Red Thread, I'm using the live weather. I have Unreal Weather, but I haven't switched to Unreal Weather for this flight. But I use the Unreal Weather time to time. So we have the tag connected now. Very good. Now we can start with the right engine. And it should now start spooling. There we go. And I'm gonna monitor this side to make the turn to the push the tail to the left. So right engine is spooling. Let's see. I think we can now push the tail to the left and take a look at the engine. There we go. Okay, I'll meet you guys up in the air. I will be pushing back and taking it a little bit slow so that you guys can catch up. All right, I think that looks, let's turn a little bit more. Now that looks good. And we can now stop the pushback. Hit the brakes, set the parking brake. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Good. Engine number 1 is, or right engine is good, so we can start the left engine. Check the pressure one more time. Magnus, you are always so generous. Thank you very much. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. All right, we can dismiss the tag now. Goodbye, buddy. Thanks for the push. And waiting on the left engine to start, which we can check real quick. There we go. Oh, the engine is also coming to life, so we can go back. There was something that I tried to use Red Thread to record and show the takeoff and landing. I was not able to get it to working, unfortunately. So right now I don't have anything that I'm using to record. But yeah, I tried. Cool. I think we are ready for our taxi. So let's take care of the lighting. Taxi lights are on. We can keep the strobe at auto. And now, because your engine is running, we can turn off the APU. One more final check for the overhead pedestal. We haven't set the transponder. We'll do that right now. Switch that back to engine mode to normal. Do this and let's throw in a transponder. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot completely to use the ATC. I promised. I promised I will. So I forgot about it, Magnus. Hold on. We'll do this real quick. Okay, let's tune ground and clearance. I forgot about that, Magnus. I am sorry, but coming to that, we will be using ATC as I promised. I am sorry. Okay, climb and maintain 12,000 feet. 1003. 100. Oops. Let's read it back. Koshik, next live stream will be after a little bit because I am going back to my country to visit mom and dad, so it's gonna be a while before I can stream again. So altitude reporting is now turned. Hopefully I can turn it on. It is now turned on. That's good. That's TARA. Okay, so we will turn ground and request taxi. We managed to get it. I mean, not at the gate, but Magnus, we are back. I'm from Turkey, Magnus, originally. All right, so let's acknowledge the taxi clearance. Okay, so now we are ready to roll, I guess. We got the taxi clearance, everything looks okay, except the speed brakes are... What's going on? Oops, oops, hey. I know what's going on. This is causing that problem. We'll just switch this to TCA pack. Apply save. Go back. Resume. All right, let's do this. Let's clear. Okay. Ah, man. Okay, now we're good. We'll arm the spoilers. Set the brakes to max. And then we'll do the flaps now. This one, we are extending the flaps. We'll do the takeoff configuration. Oh, all right. I was rushing a little bit. What's wrong with you? The flaps are okay. The spoilers are armed. Auto brakes are max. So what are you saying? Okay, now it's normal. I was rushing a little bit, looks like. Oh, okay. Red thread. Just let me know the name. I'll check that program to see if that's something I would use. By the way, let's turn on the predictive wind shear and put the weather to here, to the pilot side, and we are ready to taxi. So parking brake is now off, I believe. Yes, it is. And let's go. Let's roll. I did the flight controls check real quick. And we are going to take this right and then left again. My rudder pedals are a little bit sensitive. I'm not sure why. Anyway, we're making the turns quite nicely. And heading towards runway 22 right, which will be the next right, crossing, I believe, runway 12, which we will. It's okay, Koshik, that's fine. It's glad to have you watching this stream at least. And no worries, we'll have plenty of live streams when I'm back to make up for this one. All right, we are coming to the 12 crossing. Right, let's see here. No one on final. All looks good. And the strobe is at auto, so it should be fine. But we can also turn it on while crossing. Speed up a little bit. And pass towards here. And there we go. We crossed the runway. Strobe is back to auto. And I can now align with the taxiway and take a look where we should be going. We should go direct and follow this taxiway, which is Alpha. I think the ATC instructions were not quite accurate. I'm not sure if it's changed, but it is what? Yankee Mike Zulu Alpha, cross runway 30, Alpha, Alpha 1. Okay, let's see. Alpha, Alpha 1, okay. It looks correct. At least the taxi instructions are correct, because this is the exit. This is the turn we are going to take to runway 22, right? Alpha 1. Looks like the taxi instructions, they have fixed that one. It wasn't reading the correct taxiways. Flight control replay, flight recorder. I will check that out, Red Thread. I will check that out. Alright, let's just hold short here for a little bit and talk to ATC now and see what they have. Alright. Okay, we're clear for takeoff. That means landing lights are coming on. And then strobe is coming to on as well. And we'll just join here. And let's increase the range a little bit so that we see where we are going. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I will acknowledge. There we go. Yes, I can change the time. And I believe on multiplayer, it lets you to pick your own time. Even if we are on the same server, you can change your time to whatever you like, Koshik. I thought about it, Modo 45. Actually, we discussed this with Spooky to do a shared cockpit in one of the streams. Okay, yeah, Spooky, you're flying live time, right? I just rolled it back. I would have done the live time to depart at sunset, but well, yeah, I know the sun is setting right now at Copenhagen. Okay, we will go flex throttle here in a second. That's runway 22, right? We will advise the cabin, which we haven't done yet. Okay, cease for takeoff. And we'll increase. Manage flex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue. So we are good to depart. 100 knots, passing 100 knots, and 100 knots is checked. Coming to our rotate speed. There we go. We will correct the nose, rotate. And there she goes. All right, good. Nice takeoff. Positive rate. Gear is coming up. Passing, I think 1,000 or 1,500. We will come back on the throttle. Okay, we will do that. Oh, you can't hear the audio? Hold on. That's not right. Oh my gosh, I am sorry. Let's see if this fixes the problem. I am sorry guys, I didn't realize you weren't hearing the game. Oops. Okay, sorry. We'll turn the autopilot on because we oversped the plane. Sorry. Okay, it's given the QNH still, so not the hectopascals, but inches mercury. Sorry guys, I oversped the plane while I was trying to get the audio back, but I think you should be hearing the game audio right now. Yes, the plane got mad at me. I am sorry, I didn't realize you weren't hearing the game since the beginning of the stream. That's on me. I'm very sorry about that. But now we are climbing and we will be passing our transition altitude, which we did right now. So we should see the standard now. Alright, sorry about that guys, but we departed. There is that. Let's take a look at back. Spooky is behind us, looks like, and that's Copenhagen at the edge of the continent. I think I reduced the throttle to climb. Yep, the throttle is at climb level or climb detent. Let's acknowledge the handoff. Yeah, thanks Modo for catching that. I didn't really realize that one. Okay, contact Copenhagen Center. Okay. Okay, we got the QNH. We are passing 10,000, so all the lights are coming off. And we will also turn off the seatbelt sign or switch it to auto so that the passengers can relieve themselves. And there we go. We are on our way. They should clear us to higher altitude here in a second. Or maybe they will not because they don't know what our... Yep, let's increase by 10,000 feet. Yep. Okay, acknowledge that. And we will increase the cruising altitude by another 10,000. Okay, flight level 200. And then we will increase for another 10,000. Okay, let me take care of this red thread and I will show you the outside. Let's go outside. I hope this is not too loud, guys. I can get back a little bit. I don't know if that worked, red thread, to reduce the noise of the tablet, because I just cut it down and it seems like it's not changing anything. And we can turn these a little bit down too. Okay, great. So that's outside. We are flying nicely and waiting for further instructions from the ATC to climb. Yep, the departure was nice. I wish I had done this using the live time, because it would have been nicer to depart when the sun was setting in Copenhagen, but we'll do it in the next stream. We'll do a sunset or a stream when the sun is coming up, like a, you know, dusk, dawn type of departure in the next one. So yeah, what else? Let's see where we are at right now. We are getting close to 20,000. We should expect to hear back from the ATC to clear us for our cruise level or higher altitudes in a second. And I have forgot to clean the ground spoilers, so let's disarm those. And we will jump down to the MCBU and select our arrival. So go to the flight plan, our destination. We are going to descend via Echo Lima 1 Alpha arrival. So, and we'll do an okay, flight level 320. Let's acknowledge that. And let's climb. And let's get back to business. We are going to use an ILS approach into runway. Oh, there's no ILS for runway 24, looks like. Did I miss it? Nope, we'll do an RNAV. Alright, we'll do an RNAV. I'm not sure if the Airbus can do the RNAV approaches with the fly-by-wire mod, but we'll select RNAV. Echo Lima 1 Alpha arrival, and let's see if we have a transition on our flight plan that makes sense. So yeah, RTIP transition, and we will insert this and do the same on the Navigraph side so that we have a clear view of the arrival. So RNAV 24 via RTIP transition. That looks weird though. Hold on, RNAV 24. And we can just let ATC decide where we should be landing. That would be the proper way of doing this. So we will come back to this arrival later on to see what ATC will tell us for our arrival. Yeah, we'll wait for the ATC. Let's do that. It will be the proper way of doing it. Yeah, the approach is wild. Let me show you on Navigraph what it looks like. This is the RNAV 24, I'm sorry, RNAV 24 with, I believe, ATIP transition, RTIP transition. There we go, this one. When I select this, look at that. Coming from RTIP, and why are we like turning around one more? Or is that the go around route? Because looks like we are coming here, turning around. And that's Schiphol right there. So I think that's the go around route. That's what I'm guessing. And if the ATC changes its mind to give us a different runway, we will follow. We will follow what they have to say. All right, let's go back. And let's become a passenger for a little bit until we hear back from the ATC. It's a little bit cloudy, looks like, and the exterior views are nice, but I mean, I know I need a graphics card, and Spooky is right behind us, so he will be landing after we do. He's on our tail, so we'll see how that goes as well. Yeah. Oh, we still have time to get to our cruising altitude. of 36,000 feet, and we are above the sea, and route to destination. Very good, very good. This simulator always amazes me with the views. Look at the contrails and everything. And with the graphics card I have, I'm still amazed how it performs. With the GeForce 1070 Ti, which is like a couple years old. I'm very happy with the visuals I get in this simulator. Hopefully, the changes that Nvidia is making will make it possible to get people their hands on the new generation graphic cards. They are putting something in their chip algorithm to prevent mining, I believe, or Bitcoin mining and Ethereum mining, which is the reason why we cannot find graphics cards on sale anywhere in the world. But yeah. Cool. One thing we can do though is we can calculate our spooky. I don't know. I'm using ATC, so if InSim ATC changes their mind to give me a different runway, I will follow their lead. But we'll see. We still have some time until that point. I will try to do RNAV if that's what the ATC gives us, but according to Magnus, he's thinking the Schiphol is going to use 18 right as the arrival runway. So we will see. I will follow what ATC says, because I promised that we will be using ATC, so we will use full ATC until the end of the flight, and we'll see where it takes us, which runway. I'm not sure, I don't know at this point, but we will learn about that when we get closer. So what I was doing, I was going to the performance calculation. So approach, we will do this when we select the correct approach. After hearing it from ATC, we will enter all the information according to the charts, and we'll take a look at the chart as well. If it changes from RNAV2 to 2.4 to something else like 1.8 right, like Magnus is thinking, we'll see, and we'll take a look at that chart. Oh yeah, now I'm looking to the chart now, and that's a very interesting approach into runway 24. Very interesting. 3-degree glide path into the runway. I'm just checking the chart real quick to see how it looks like. Okay, so ATC is talking to us one more time, and they cleared us all the way to our cruising altitude, which is great. Oh, Modo, you were camping? Wow. Red thread, you don't set the barometric pressure using the charts. That's the barometric minimum that you use and enter from the charts, which I can share with you for what we see, or for the runway 22 right. I can share the chart with you guys through Navigraph screen and explain what that means. So when you are talking about minimums, barometric minimum is decision altitude, which is this one outside the parentheses, and the one inside the parentheses is the decision altitude, which is the radio altitude. The difference between two is the difference or the airport elevation relevant to mean sea level. So an airport oops, sorry guys. So let me acknowledge this handoff real quick to Bremen Center. And then contact Bremen Center.
Bremen Center KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 2 is at flight level tree 5 climbing flight level tree 60. KLM 1139er contact Copenhagen Center.
What? See, this is the problem with the in-game ATC. Okay. This is the weird thing about in-game ATC. So now it's handing us back to Copenhagen Center, which probably wouldn't happen in real world. Oh, Modo, that's great. That's great. What? 3,000 feet? Where that came from? Yeah, in-game ATC. Okay, so that's us. Great. So now they are throwing us back to Bremen Center. But this is the problem with in-game ATC. They are just throwing you back and forth. Okay, great. Luckily, we managed to do that. Okay, what I was doing is the charts. Yes. So when you look at the charts, it should tell you the touchdown zone elevation on the chart itself, and airport elevation too. Airport elevation is negative 11 feet because Amsterdam is below sea level, and runway elevation is negative 12 feet. Just because of that too, and that's why your decision altitude, which is barometric 393, has 12 difference from the decision height, which is 405. I hope that makes sense. Red thread. That's how you enter the pressure or the barometric minimum or radio minimums. The best way to know when to descend PTCHA is, I think, because the fly-by-wire mod does not calculate top of descent yet. We can say, let me take a look at the chart to see what altitude we need to descend. So we need to descend all the way down to 2000. So if I enter 2000 here and oops. It says now we need to start descending 107 miles before the target destination or target waypoint, which is Arvin, on our flight plan. So we are at 36,000 feet. If I go down to the MCDU, go to the flight plan, and looking for that waypoint. Yeah, we are seeing that right there. Okay, funny ATC. Yep, we'll see how good ATC is when it comes to top of descent, because we are using in-game ATC now. I'm going to wait on them to let us know when to descent, and I will take a look at the star to see if we have any restrictions on our arrival. No, other than the 250 below 10,000, there is nothing in terms of altitude restrictions, so we should be all good on our arrival if we end up doing the same arrival on the plan that we thought. Yeah, Modo 45, that was funny. FF. Yeah, Danny, unfortunately, it does not. I was hoping that it was improved a little bit at least, but looks like it didn't improve at all. Hopefully, Microsoft and Asoba are aware that this in-game ATC is not good enough, or maybe some third party, the developer will come up with an ATC solution.
1462, contact Copenhagen Center on 117.
Yep. Magnus, I'm not flying in real life. I wish I was, but I'm not. This is so funny. FFFFFFF. Yeah, we can also use the progress page to see when to start the descent, and we can put some position update and all that, but we will wait on the ATC. We will wait on the ATC, and they should let us know when to descent. Not sure if it's another player, Modo 45, but I'm guessing yes, it might be another player. That was so funny. The tower is having, or the control center is having having some problems pronouncing the aircraft call sign. Okay, so now we are still having that weird error that I used to have, outer tank fuel transfer, and I'm guessing we have a fuel imbalance right now. No, we don't. So I'm not sure why this is displayed again, because we don't have, let's see the oops, do we see the fuel? We still don't see. Oh, we do, right here. So yeah, I think we have a little bit of fuel imbalance. Yeah, pilot to ATC red thread. I thought about purchasing that software, but to be honest with you, for pilot to ATC it is working, yes, but the user interface is not quite good or not user friendly, and the setup is a little bit cumbersome. So for $60 US, I was hoping the developer would do a little bit more improvement on the interface and the software itself overall before I can justify $60 of purchase, because right now I don't think pilot to ATC is worth $60 with that user interface, even if it's doing a great job with the ATC instructions and all that. So yep, Modo 45, it's a little bit different. That's what we are getting it, and we can turn on the crossfeed to correct that imbalance problem, which will take care of that hopefully. Why do we still have the seat belts? Let's relieve the passengers. We shouldn't have seat belts. Okay. So now we are just enjoying the flight and expecting to get to our destination. So we are getting close though. How much we got left? Let's see here. Let's go to the flight plan. it's showing 2.2 for some reason, which we are not doing. And we can track the VOR. Let's see the Schiphol VOR station 108.4 in nav radio page, and we can just tune to that one. 108.4. It should tune to Schiphol VOR when we start to pick up the signal, and we will have better situational awareness. Oh great, thanks Spooky, appreciate the help and the screenshots. And yes, Red Thread, I just tried the trial for 10 days. Setting up was a little bit cumbersome for me, and I really didn't like the user interface of Pilot to ATC. The software works great. It has some problems with voice recognition. If you have an accent, you need to train it quite a bit for it to understand what you are trying to say. Other than that, it is working. It's a good software, but I think for $60 it should require some development and improvements from the developer before I can justify that price. Oh, what are we doing now? Let's see, we are getting close to Eel, which is the first waypoint where the transition starts, I guess, into Amsterdam, and I'm scared that they are going to let us know about the descent late, and I'm not sure why it has the option for IFR clearance for instrument flight plan. We already should have that one, and I don't want to press this. But let's see what they will have.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19 tree requesting vector to next waypoint. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19 tree continue to Cockpit turning and following heading 220 proceed on course.
Okay, so they have our
Continue to Cockpit turning and following heading 220 proceed on course KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19.
They have our flight plan in place. ATC still knows we are up in the air. So I'm not sure why this option is here, because we are already cleared for IFR. We'll see. That is the only reason I'm scared that they will not give us descent instructions. If that happens, we will take over and do it ourselves. And hope that we will not be late for the descent, because we are quite a bit high and we have a lot of altitude to lose. Luckily, let me not jinx myself, but multiplayer didn't cause the crash to desktop. So while you guys are checking it, I'm just curious to see what screenshots Spooky put on Discord, so I'm gonna go and check that too on the Discord channel. Oh, that looks great, Spooky. I'm just looking at the screenshots. Wow, this looks very good. Yes, Red Thread, I'm using Navigraph Simlink to see my position in Navigraph charts app, like you see here. That's where I am right now. That magenta arrow is the aircraft, and it's working great. And that's why I'm worried that we should start our descent, because we are getting to our arrival and the ATC hasn't instructed us to start our descent yet. So I'm just a little bit worried now, and thinking about asking them to decrease the cruising altitude by 10,000 feet to start descending. But yeah, should we do that, guys? Should we start our descent and ask ATC to clear us down to 26,000 feet? What you feel about that? Magnus, if you are still here, what you think, what we should do from your ATC experience, because if I look here, we don't have too much left. We need to start descending at least after Kubat, and we need to be at flight level 85 at RTIP, so not sure if we should start our descent now. Yeah, same here, Model 45. I don't trust ATC as well, and that's why I'm a little bit worried about our descent. 85 miles away from RTIP, so let's see. Spooky where we are at right now. Okay, Magnus says let's start descending. Okay, let's do that. Decrease the cruising altitude by 10,000 feet.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 23. Request flight level 260. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 23 descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect flight level 260.
Let's acknowledge the instruction, and we will start our descent.
Expect flight level 260 KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 23.
Yep, we are descending now at least to 26,000, and then if we don't hear from ATC by then, we will just take request another flight level change. But we started our descent. I still don't know which runway we will be landing into. Hopefully ATC will let us know about that, but we will see. We will see. All kinds of learners, all kinds of nervousness going on right now at where I'm sitting. But yeah, I'm not sure why these wings, these views are a little bit off. Okay. Let's make this a little bit better. View like this, maybe. There we go. This is better. Alright, let me check a couple things, guys. I'd like to take a look out from outside, but okay, we are descending. That's good. Auto throttle is taking care of the speed. We are descending at a good rate. To 30,000, they should clear us momentarily. To 26,000 or below. Let's get this wheel fixed too. Okay. So now our wing wheels are fixed. Oh, Spooky, let me see where you are. Okay, so you're starting your descent. I think I started at the right place or right time to descend, because yep, we'll see. Okay, that is good. We are going down to 260. Spooky, are you descending all the way to 2000 or to a different altitude? Maybe to the restriction we have, like 8,500, 8,500? Yeah, dive. Actually, I was thinking about that, Model 45, like, is there a submarine simulator that anybody knows? I would love to, you know, take a look at a submarine simulator. It could be fun. I have one that I can stream once, if you guys are interested. Okay, we will be handed off to Amsterdam Center. I have a submarine game called U-Boat. It is quite fun to play, and I can stream that at some point. If you guys are interested in seeing different games on the channel, not just Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, so we are good. coming down to 26,000, so I am going to ask another decrease for another 10,000.
Amsterdam Center KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1 Niner 2 Tree. Request 16,000.
Spooky for RNAV, you turn on the LS buttons, you... Okay. Acknowledge that.
Flight level 260, expect 16,000 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1 Niner 2
Okay, Wolfpack. I will look it up, Modo 45. Okay, we are going all the way down to 16,000. Still, I don't know where we are landing yet, but we will see.
and maintain 16,000 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1 Niner 2 Tree.
Spooky, I was talking to you about the RNAV. So what you do is, RNAV is a GPS based approach, so you don't change the nav source. You stay on the same GPS source and turn the LS, which will show the path, and you activate the approach like you would on an ILS when you get close, like, you know, at the last 10 miles. So this is 2 stars FFFFF. There was 1 star FFFFF, I don't know. Yeah, the LS button, pressing this is not going to do anything, red thread. It will only display the path over here on the PFD. So if I press it right now, it is just a display. You see these 4 dots? That's what coming to display with the LS button. Let me get rid of the ATC window and show you a little bit closer. Pressing that will only just make these dots visible. And there is one over here too. I'm not sure if this is working, but yeah, that's what LS does. You should be good. Yeah, they are very famous, Modo 45 FFFF Airlines. Flying anywhere you want, I guess. Yep. For the RNAV, you just change it to heading track from here. Oh, I don't know about the real plane, Spooky. And then this heading track, I think you need to switch this. But I'm not 100% positive that this aircraft can do an RNAV approach. Last time I checked with the developers, they said it's not ready yet. So be ready to fly, hand fly and land. Cool beans, we are going down to 18,000, which is great. We can take a look outside a little bit more. These volumetric clouds, man. These clouds in the simulator are second to none. Second to none.
KLM Kilo Lima, Mike 1 Niner, 2 Tree URE 1 mile northeast. Keep speed below 250 knots. Expect ILS runway 06 approach via Nordic transition.
Okay. As you see, we are clear to runway 06.
Keep speed below 250 knots. Expect ILS runway 06 approach via R-type transition. Cleared to R-type KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1 Niner 2 Tree.
Okay, let's go and do it. Flight plan, destination, arrival, ILS 06 via the R-tip transition. Insert this, go to the performance page, and let's program our performance. So the QNH, let's do this properly. Let's go to the MCDU menu, ETSU, AOC, weather request, and let's request weather report. Okay, I didn't know about that. Red thread. I have to try that myself offline before I stream again with an RNAV approach, but we are this time doing an ILS. So let's go to the messages, received messages, METAR information. Let's print this guy. There we go. Oop. We have a lot of aircraft ahead of us. Let's tear this, get it there, and let's see. Now we can enter our performance. QNH is 1011 at Amsterdam, so 1011 is here. Temperature is 12 degrees. Winds are from 180 at 8 knots. 180.08. Transition altitude, I believe, is again 5000. And then the pressure, the barometric pressure, or barometric minimum, I'm sorry. Let's change this approach to ILS runway 6. Show the chart. 110.55 is the frequency, and the barometric minimum is 89. Very good. So 89. We plug in the barometric minimum. That's our landing information entered. We are at 16,000. And we should start descending. But let's see. Let's see what ATC has to say. Because we will be waiting on ATC at this point to clear us further down to a lower altitude. We are waiting on them. Everything is programmed. I'm gonna check the radio navigation page. ILS frequency is 108.75, which is not right. That is not correct for ILS 06. I am seeing 110.55 for ILS localizer runway 06. And I am now suspecting there should be something wrong about this, but I'm going to change this, guys. 110.55. And final approach course is 058. It's not gonna take it. So if any of you knows what that LS means next to the ILS frequency, just let me know. I was doing some research on what this means from the famous people and not sure. It tells me like landing speed or landing system, landing what, something. Just let me know if someone knows about this. I'm not sure what that means, and I don't know what that means. Yeah, Magnus, we are landing to runway 06, not 18. Right, so Microsoft's ATC thinks it's 06. We can also ask for a different approach, like 18 right, if you want to. I will leave that decision up to you guys. We can request this if you want to do an ILS to 18 right.
KLM Kilo Lima, Mike 19er, 23, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. QNH 29.61.
Yeah, this is happening because below 18,000, I think. Okay, it is climbing now. Well, okay.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike
So
19er, 23.
good sign that. So it is showing the localizer and glide slope. Yes. But there is a box that means we can enter something, so I'm not sure. But we can enter into this LS box right here. Because I wasn't able to find anything on the charts regarding that. Is that the name of the localizer or what? So at least the ATC knows that we are still at 16,000 feet. I'm sorry, wrong button. We will jump outside here in a second. We are getting close to RTIP, so I think after RTIP they should give us further clearances. And I'm gonna turn off the weather, guys, because it makes it a little bit hard for me to see. Can I put it on the pilot side? No, I can't. They are still the same. They are sharing. As you see, RTIP flight level 85 or above, I guess. And 70. Okay, we are clear to 6,000. That's great. Let's acknowledge that.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 2 tree.
KLM Kilo Lima, Mike 19er, 2 tree descent and maintain 4,000 feet.
Okay. Descending to 4,000. And our altitude that we need to be at to capture the glide slope is 2,000. So we will descend all the way to 4,000 and then we'll see what we do next. But I'm surprised. So the ATC gave us instructions to descend. Okay, so the red thread says in MCDU it doesn't do anything yet. So that's good to know. But yeah, we are descending. Spooky, you are below me now. You descended faster than I did. Alright, those are the wind farms, I believe. Wind turbines for electricity in Amsterdam or Holland. I think they are using it in Europe, across Europe. Too many countries are switching to renewable energy sources. So that's not me, right? Alright. ATC is going nuts again.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 2 tree.
So I think you are talking about this inner and outer, Spooky, right? So let's see. And that's a good tip. Oh, great. Yes, in fact, you can turn the weather way down to see it better. And as always, Microsoft's Flight Simulator ATC, they are having a party at the tower and drinking tequila, vodka, whatever, you name it. And they just told us to descend down to 4,000 first, and now they are asking to descend down to 10. Okay, now they are handing us to approach.
118.08 for KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 2 tree.
I hope Schiphol approach is not drunk and they are not drinking at the moment.
900 feet descending 10,000 feet.
Yes, Magnus, next time let's use real ATC. Let's use real ATC next time. So as you see now, they are throwing us back to Amsterdam Center from approach. This is becoming a lot of fun, guys. In the meantime, let me turn on the seatbelt signs and contact Amsterdam Center one more time and say hi to those drunk guys. Okay, they throw us back to the approach.
Going to 118.08 KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 2 tree.
Back to the approach.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er 2 tree 10,000 feet.
Okay, so when am I going to descend, guys? Let's wait. Let's see what ATC will do. I'm curious to see now at this point if they will be able to land us properly without crashing us into somewhere. I have to admit, I have no problems with them having a party at the tower, but this is what my experience has been with the Microsoft Flight Simulators ATC. So like Magnus said, next time we will be joining him when he is controlling the airspace at Echo Golf Sierra Sierra and departing from Echo Golf Sierra Sierra, and we'll just select the destination. So he will clear us, he will give us the IFR clearance, and we will live stream that when I'm back from Turkey. Okay, no further instructions. I was saying. Okay. 7,000 coming.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike.
I think we should start configuring the aircraft slowly. We're still fine. See the chart. Alright, all looks good at this point. We will start deploying the flaps when we get closer, a little bit closer. We are 13 miles out from Echo Hotel 611, which is... okay, let's see. Did we start picking up the VOR? Yes, VOR signal is there, so we are 10 miles away from SPL. Which is the Schiphol VOR, and we can try this ADF 388.5 just for fun and put it on over here. 388.55, oh, not 55, just single 5, and plug it in here and then turn this to ADF. And I saw anti-ice message, so let's turn the anti-ice on. And the probe heat, we don't want ice to cover our wings. And let me look at the chat. Yep, okay, we're going into some darker clouds, that's why I believe the ice is severe ice detected. Well, okay, engine mode selector to ignition, so that we are continuously igniting the engines to prevent engine out when there is severe ice, and that will help engines to keep running. And see that turbulence, that is definitely something. Alright. Oh, that's a little bit shaky. We are into the soup, guys. Look at the ice. Now we have Apache livery covered in ice. And yeah, they are coming. Oh yeah, Danny, hello, good evening to you as well. Yes, we are doing, oops, okay, we are out of the soup for a little bit and we will get back into it shortly. We are at 7,000 now, and we are getting close to the transition altitude, which I can now switch to local altimeter. Yep, the ECAM messages are clear. I don't have anything there. Or when you have something that you need to clear, you can press this clear button to clear, like red thread is saying. But we are coming in nice. Everything looks great so far. And we are picking the ADF. I believe that's what's blinking there, and VOR is right there. We are jumping. That's for sure. Let's see what ATC will say. Yeah, this is I think this is the new KLM livery that Microsoft came up with after the last update. It looks great. You can get closer and closer, and it doesn't visually degrade or pixelate. It looks fantastic. Look at this livery, guys. I mean, this is perfect. This is so much detailed. But yeah, come on ATC, I need further down clearances to 4000, which is that, and then from there to 2000. You should let us descend. I think they are waiting us to reach there because there is a 7-0 restriction ahead of us. Right here, flight level 70 at Echo Hotel 612. When we clear that, we will go and descend further. And ATC should clear us to lower clearances. I will go to an open speed. I don't know. I have to check the landing speed. I think I haven't checked that one. Okay, the landing speed is 125. Approach speed is 130. I'm sorry. I will take control of the speed, slow us down because 250 is way fast. Oh, we are down. We are down to flaps 1 speed, so we can go flaps 1. It will slow us down and make the turn a little bit smoother, and we don't overshoot the turn. So we will do flaps 1, deploy the flaps at 2-1 and keep it there for now. And then the auto throttle will take care of the speed for us. Yes, the livery, and they have this for 787 too. And the new mod that I found for 787 is working. So it has a top of descent calculation. It has VNAV working. So we might do a 787 stream when you are controlling the airspace, Magnus, when I'm back. Because by the time I get back, I'm pretty sure they will introduce some more improvements to the 787 mod. The developers call themselves Heavy Division. And I did a short video on FMC and taking a look at the mod. It works. We might fly the 787. Okay. We are going to 4000, keeping speed below 220. There we go. So yeah, next time we might stream with the 787. I am confident that that aircraft will do good during live stream. Like it does good with the improvements. So we can take a look at that. Great, making that turn. I think it is time to. We can activate the approach mode. I'm gonna wait a little bit until we get there. Let's see here. We will turn around eventually into the runway, and we will see the glide path, glide slope, and localizer, and turn on the LS. I'm gonna wait until we get a little bit closer to activate the approach mode. I think we can activate it at this point. It's not gonna hurt anything. We are 14 miles out, so I'm gonna wait until we are at the last 10 miles into the airport to activate the approach and then start deploying more flaps and the landing gear. Yeah, Airbus is fun, Modo 45. It's a lot of fun to fly. I suggest you to learn this one. And then the Citation, Cessna Citation CJ4 with the working tidal mod is another great airplane to fly, and it's a lot of fun. And if you had purchased it, Aerosoft CRJ is a good plane too. Oh, we can do a long haul, Magnus. I'm coming back by myself. My family will stay another 2 weeks, so I'm okay with doing a long haul live stream. How many hours it might be. I can plan for a, Saturday, Sunday, and do a long haul and be with you guys on the stream. That will be great, and we can play some music from somewhere just to break the boredom a little bit during that long live stream. But yeah, that's we can do an EHAM to KJFK. But I really want to fly when you are controlling the Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. maybe a short flight with another aircraft and a long haul with the 787. Oh yeah, Modo, it will be fun. Okay, so 2,900. We will descend, acknowledge the instruction.
Descend and maintain 2,900 feet KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1923.
But Magnus, as far as I can tell, ATC is improved a little bit, at least with the altitude instructions during approach and arrival. But they still throw you back and forth between approach and center, which is not great. I think that's due to the position of the aircraft and how it's programmed to switch between whatever. Oh, look at that. Spooky has passed us. She is right there. He's right there. Spooky is right in front of us this time. Yeah, let's... Okay, we are clear to 2,000. Oh, not that one. Sorry, wrong button. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, that's better. Let's activate red thread like you said to see where we are at. Okay, I copied. You are 2.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet KLM Kilo
Okay,
Lima Mike 1923.
we'll do brakes medium. Alright, I think it's time to deploy more flaps and slow us down. So let's go flaps. And I will switch to an open speed and slow down to 160 knots. And keep deploying flaps and landing gear. And
Tower on 118.28 KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1923.
okay.
Skip Hall Tower KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1923.
Yep, we see the magenta dots. We are on this profile.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1923. Skip Hall Tower. Cleared ILS runway 06 approach.
Okay, runway turn off lights are on.
170 at 14. Cleared ILS runway 06 approach.
Okay, we are cleared for approach.
1923. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1923.
And arm the landing gear. Spoilers.
170 at 14.
It's going a little bit fast now, guys. We'll go flaps. Drop down to 130. Actually, all the way down to our landing speed. We'll drop the gear. There is the runway ahead of us.
Kilo Lima Mike 1923. Did you hear my last transmission?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Cleared to land runway 06 KLM Kilo Lima Mike 1923.
Okay, we are fully configured for landing. Established on final. And I will be taking control right now.
1,000.
That's my plane now. Approach is activated, red thread. We're good. We are a little bit high. Allow, I'm sorry. I'm following the puppy lights and guiding the aircraft. So it's on my controls now. I'm flying, hand flying, the final stage of the approach. We have a tailwind of 8 winds coming from behind. So I will do necessary corrections wherever I see fit. But I might go silent a little bit just to maintain and manage the landing. So let's see if we can bother this landing. 300 is checked. Off to the left a little bit. Let's correct our nose.
100 above.
To the bow. We are landing.
Minimum.
Minimums. We are coming in high.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay, not too bad. Not the best, but not too bad. Reversers are on. We are now slowing down. Alright, 60 knots, reverse thrust is off, and we can take this exit to vacate the runway.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er, 23 exit runway when able.
Okay.
KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er, 23 contact ground on 121.56.
Okay, we will
121.56
contact ground now.
for KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er,
And then stop here for a second, guys, to clean up everything. Lights are coming in. This is staying, that's stopped. We can turn the strobe back to auto. And then request taxi to gates.
Call ground KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er, 23 request taxi to the gate. KLM Kilo Lima Mike 19er, 23 taxi to gate Bravo 23 using taxiway Sierra 2 Alpha Alpha 4 Whiskey.
I have no way of knowing where it is.
Taxiing to gate Bravo 23.
Oh, Modo 45, thank you very much.
Alpha 4 Whiskey KLM Kilo Lima
Oh.
Mike 19er, 23.
Thanks for the 10 Canadian. Thanks for the generosity, buddy. Appreciate it. Magnus, thank you very much. Thank you very much. It wasn't the best landing I have done, but I'm gonna do this, guys, with your permission. I will go to... Oops. Not here. Assistance. And I will turn on the taxi ribbon, because I don't know where that gate is. There it is. Okay. Alright, so that's where we are going. And we will fire up the APU. Alright, let me take care of this, and I will take care of the anti-ice systems when we have time. Okay, I'm getting out of track again. Alright, back to normal. Slow us down a little bit so that I can have more time to deal with the other stuff, bringing the flaps in now. Yeah, I have no idea. So when using ATC, I have to do this and follow the taxi ribbon to the gate. If I was doing it without ATC, I'll park anywhere I see fit, Modo 45. So this is why we are using this taxi ribbon to guide us to the gate B23. I got wing anti-ice on, so I need to turn that off too. So we'll keep the passenger signs on for a while until we reach to the gate, and then we'll park, let the passengers out, wrap up the stream, and say goodbye to you guys. But yeah, thanks for being with me. The last live stream before my trip to Turkey to visit my mom and dad after 2 years not seeing them. So I will be back at the end of June, to be specific, June 29th, and we will be doing some live streams very intensively because my family will be coming back after 2 weeks after I arrive. So I will have time to do some live streams with you guys and don't need to worry about family time. So we can do a lot of fun stuff when I'm back. Alright, let's take this turn. Thank you very much, Modo 45. I am hoping to have a nice trip too, but COVID is going to make it a little bit interesting. Turkey is still on a lockdown over the weekends, and to keep the family safe and away from anything related to COVID, we will be limiting the travel to primary family like brothers, sisters, and parents. And we will try to see our cousins and secondary family next time we visit Turkey, just to keep our parents safe, because my dad and my mom are over a certain age, so are my in-laws, so we want to keep them safe. There's our marshal guiding us. Okay, you want me to go, oops, slow down. Okay, coming. Let's, oops. Aren't we done yet, buddy? Do you want us to come a little bit further? Looks like he wants us to move forward a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So, parking brake. Yeah, Magnus, I hope you can see your parents too at some point. Red Thread, I have the Trustmaster TCA Officer Pack. I have to say this, it's not that great. The detents, I don't like the detents. They have too much distance between the detents and the climb detent and flex and toga, or full power, I'm sorry. So the ATC is on. We can turn the taxi light off now, and we can turn the strobe to off. Oops, wrong button. And now we can start shutting down the engines. Engine 1 is the right engine is turning off. Yeah, I need to. I was looking forward to this trip to visit them because I don't know. No, we are not done yet, Microsoft. Thank you. I don't know how many visits I got left and how much time I got left with them by living abroad 5,000 miles away. So I try to use each and every opportunity to go back and spend time with my parents as much as I can. So this is the sole purpose of this trip. Let's turn the transponder off. We don't want to fry people. I forgot to do that after exiting the runway. We're shooting beams. Predictive windshield is off. Weather can come off now. Engines are shut down, I believe. And now we can call the gate. Let's see how good it will connect. All right. And we will let the passengers off as soon as the gate connects. Next time, I'm gonna plan for the passenger simulation that I have, and I haven't been using that. SLC, self-loading cargo. Next time we do a live stream, whatever the aircraft might be, we will be doing a live passenger simulation using self-loading cargo. Okay, the passenger signs are off now. Can turn off the fuel pumps. Engines are not running. We can actually call the ground power unit and kill the APU because we are letting the passengers out. Let's call for the baggage to take the baggage out of the airplane. And ground power unit is getting connected. Let's turn on the ground power. And let's turn off the APU. Alright guys, we made it to Amsterdam. Look at that. Spooky is right next to us. And this time we see him in KLM colors, not Iberia. Interestingly enough, he must have changed liveries up in the air. Not sure how that happened, but that happened. But thanks for joining the stream today, guys. I appreciate each one of you, one by one. And I appreciate all the donations from Magnus. Oops. I did something. Magnus, Modo45. Everybody who donated so far. I think I'm forgetting a name, I guess. I need to go up the stream. I think it was Danny or... Yeah, I need to see that. But thanks for all the donations. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. It was a fun Sunday to end the weekend and do something different. Why my spoilers are looking like that? Ah, interesting. Alright, so we took care of that too. Let me jump into the chat and see and say bye to everybody slowly. Oh, Modo45 donated. Yes, Magnus donated. And I believe there was another donation at the beginning of the stream from can take a look from here. From Magnus again. Magnus, you did that twice? Oh my gosh, it was you. Oops. You see that, guys? That what happened is the simulator crashed to desktop. Luckily, it was at the end of the stream. So I'm glad it didn't happen during landing or any time before that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for being here, and I will be seeing you guys after I come back. Take care, be safe, and enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah, perfect timing, Modo. No kidding. It just crashed to desktop right now. But it did its job, so I'm not going to complain. Thank you very much for being here. As I said, I'll be seeing you guys on the next stream when I come back from Turkey. And be safe, take care, enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye, everybody.